Going with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to develop, basically use the principle of isolate to integrate and then improvise. The improvisation part is extremely hard to do. It's something that like you really need to be able to let yourself go on. That's something like go and do dance classes and learn how to do that. But we can do the integrate part there, the isolate and integrate stuff. So we've done stuff like using the punter step and step around and all this sort of stuff. Into the lizard or into the monkey crawl. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the monkey. We'll develop that a certain few ways. So like, let's say we start with a hand, foot through nice and short. After we're comfortable with that, we'll do the jump step, leg through the middle. We might do the jump step, leg behind. And we'll integrate onto that bit by bit. Yeah? I'm actually not going to go embarrass myself today. But one of the things we did develop is, let's go step through the middle, step behind, into the lizard. Or you're jumping up and over and through like that. You don't have to go all inverted on it, that wouldn't do bad. But that's the sort of stuff we want you thinking of. Like when you get to here, start thinking, what can we do with it? And again, we did kind of have sort of stuff last week. We might just flirt with that and come back out a bit. That's what we're aiming for, is that okay? So the next 45 minutes is dedicated to that. So let's go with a circular movement. Take your time. If you want to use the middle of the room with your own little thing, that's fine. So lightness on feet is our aim, yeah? So stay facing the balcony or you'll end up just going one direction, yeah? Like the group. Okay. Ask plenty of questions. If you feel like exploring a certain angle of it, that's fine. Don't rush out too soon, yeah? That's it. So the idea here is like with the warm-up that we use, we're getting it to open up in different places. Like you start to go with different angles that you haven't done before. You start to integrate that into different patterns here. We're talking about core strength, not about sit-ups. We're talking be kind of determined as anything from your neck down to your hips. I'll extend to legs because they're highly involved in that. Just on the principle that everything is connected. Reach that left foot out when you go. So reach the left foot out. Keep it with the normal monkey for the moment, okay? Once you land, reach long. Good, soft feet. Good. So your next one, you're going to advance onto that. Again, everything is optional. When you go, hand, foot, reach the knee leg out, and then squeeze as low as you can. So the idea is like trying to get under some barbed wire or something. Yeah, stay nice and low. Leg goes long, stay as low as you can. Try that. A lot of this stuff is about visualization and using that as a guide. Good stuff. Beautiful. Let's go, buttercup. Good stuff. After saying that we're going to put more thrust through the arms and it becomes something a bit more special than push-ups, now we're going to look at what we call, it'll be a press to handstand. This is just more like a non-linear way of doing that. So when we go up the hands here, I want to just drag my feet off the ground and sucking my stomach to the sky, yeah? So I'm going to actually pull myself up. I'm not using my legs. I'm doing something that resembles much more like this. Stomach up and through, yeah? So try to actually pull that stomach up to the roof. So we have something built around basically glenohumeral joint around the shoulder. It's a really weak area of what we call our core. And again, just sucking that stomach up and trying to elevate your bum to the sky, yeah? So again, another quick one. Hand, suck yourself up. And then nice and smooth through. Back onto your barbed wire. Give it a bash. Again, the visualization alone will bring a lot more strength to your shoulders, to your hands, and to your core. Nice. Remember, you want to come up onto your tippy toes when you're doing those. Light up. It's okay if you can't get it straight away. Don't forget, as always, this is Samuel. I would love you to try and do it in your spare time. If you have nephews or nieces or grandkids, whatever you may have, perfect reason to play. Get yourself a leg up, pardon the fun, but if you want to do it, you can do a little jump and then try and extend that through. So let's say we're going here, let's say we jump and then try and hold it through, yeah? So you're giving yourself that good feedback. You can get up in the air and then try and hold it for as long as you can. Straight legs would be nice and aesthetic. So he's going to kick his legs into the sky, so he comes into something that resembles a little bit more of a cartwheel. Please don't die. He's going, he's kicking his legs up to the air, yeah? It starts to look more like something Conor McGregor would do. Okay? So again, just to expand onto that, we can go here and then we can jump the legs up into the sky and come through. Now, obviously watch face behind you, yeah? You can see like it's kind of a variation by we're just picking up, going over, and get to through with those ranges bit by bit. And again, it's just very, very scalable. I mean, your version might be at that, and that's fine. Even if you want to try two things together then, we have our little press and handstand variation, we have that. We can meet those halfway, we go hands around, then we can sweep the legs around and like a little half for a while, so enjoy it. Girl, soft feet, land softly guys. Noisy is not strong. Nice. Soft, good. Nice, shoot. Fun, how's the back after the class?
Yeah, sorry.
That's good. Everything been fine since?
Yeah.
So more strength to your arms. You're landing your arms, but you're not thinking about actually putting them down and then pushing the floor away. Don't just land on them and keep them. Yeah. A lot more mindful actually. Place, and push the floor away. If you think about pushing your shoulders, try that, yeah? Try that to help on me, thanks. Good stuff, guys. A little bit of stuff in our toolbox now. We've already done this one before, so I'm just going to go through the final step of that. The leg goes behind, toes pointed, knee comes down, and then we're going to go crossbow, boom, yeah, and then we're going to let the crossbow go, okay? So we're going to integrate that to our monkey crawl, and then we'll be able to take it from, well, probably into a lizard push up from there, see where it goes. So we have squat, and we'll return to the squat each time. Hand, press, leg lands, foot goes through, return to the squat, it's a new part. Leg goes down, knee goes down. Once more. Monkey crawl, relatively easy, hop, step, and through, you've done it. Return to the squat, and now it's the second part. Leg goes behind, knee goes down. You're actually using that energy to go around, yeah, that circular motion. Just bring it around, okay? Think crossbow. Any questions on that? Any portion that you want to do is fine. Just do the step, just do the monkey, just do whatever. Try and integrate it bit by bit and watch. We've seen mine's work, it's great. Okay, so our next one, just throw a mini spanner in the works just to give us a different pattern to go with. Again, if we're talking movement complexity, we're just going to add in something different to make you think differently. And what you see is different things open up from that. So that pattern when we land there will give us something to go into, and when we land with the leg in a different place, it'll give us something. I'd almost rather you use your own intuition with that as well, but I'll show you what we do. So it's called a hop step, same way you do in basketball. We're going to jump off this leg and land on this leg first, okay? As opposed to going that, we'll be going that, we'll go through, okay? So, nice and easy, hand, load the strength in the body, step and land, now this leg will go through, with a nice glute stretch if you want to call it that, nice and low, yeah? Got that? So again, hand, left leg jumps, left leg lands, leg steps through as far as you're comfortable, that's fine. And back through. Try and come to a squat each time with that. Yeah? Squat down, hand, step, back to squat. Foot goes through, or forward, yeah? Again, it doesn't matter if it's here, or here, that's fine. Ready? The brains are already. So you're going right leg up, right leg land forward, yeah? Jump, land to the right and through, yeah, good man. Try and return to a squat before you go then. Yeah, come down. That's it. Hands go forward in the air, your feet forward to the side, yeah? That's it, nice, please. Yeah, good. Get back to the center, try and reach your point toes, reach the toes through, yeah? Soft feet. Nice. Try to do a squat. Good man. Good stuff. Guys, any questions? Don't be shy. This is just the toolbox part there. We'll give you a couple of things and we'll spend the last 10-15 minutes of you taking it where you want to take it. A few other things to go through. Okay, so let's add one more component as if that wasn't enough. You need total free rein to do what you want to do earlier, or after that, sorry. So, start from the start. We just went with the monkey crawl, so squat as our acknowledgement, or our, what's the word I'm looking for? Milestone? No.
Starting point.
Starting point we do. Okay, so in our squat, if you want to try and stay nice and low, hand nice and mindful, load the strength through here, step through, one part, or hop, step through. Both of those are fine. Return to the squat, leg goes behind, knee down, crossbow, and we're going not here, but straight through here. Then we're going back onto the line, so the foot and the hip just by chance of landing on line. You can just call this position and come back, or you can call it's your push up, come back, and just go from there. Is that okay?